see the drummer. It's a short one, so I'm hoping he at least plays the drums.
And our undercover house, other men keep arriving.
And we'll do the look-alike.
This is Matthew Nash, a 36-year-old musician, screen name Sugar Davis. He drove about an hour to get here.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not onion. It's one.
Nash was told he was chatting online with a 13-year-old girl. He talks about getting naked in a hot tub with her, smoking marijuana, and
weed
oil all over each other's bodies.
What?
That's apparently why he's decided.
And why olive oil?
Come on in. Are you excited?
Shit's flammable.
Hey, I'm excited.
Yay. Yeah, it was definitely
Soul patch.
A long drive, you know, coming down here and stuff.
Did you bring any weed?
No.
No. Why?
Get the fuck out then.
Why don't you have a seat right over there? I need to talk to you for a minute, sir.
Outside.
You can avoid going to jail if you play us a drum solo.
At the processing center, investigators find condoms, baby oil, and a vibrator in that bag Nash was carrying.
Didn't he say olive oil? Why baby oil?
He's married.
How long have you been married?
13 years.
Ah.
Ever been caught doing this before?
No.
Carrying kids?
No.
Is she aware of this type of behavior?
Yes.
He also tells police he and his wife have been to counseling because he's met others online for sex.
Oh boy.
Sergeant DeBraybander says the consequences of arrests like this one impact suspects'
Thank
family.
you for the 10 gift subs,
Those are the people I
Chinas.
really feel sorry for.
Thank you,
They had
Chinas.
no idea. It was totally out of their control.
Thanks for the gift sub, supervillain.
And now, because of the actions of this one person, you know, they're affecting all these other people who they're supposed to love and care for.
Nash pleaded no contest to one count of an attempted lewd act on a child.
Fake as fuck. You know, a healthy dose of cynicism is important. But this show isn't fake. Who would sign up to be a pedophile? Like a real pedophile? And half of these, well, a lot of these people were in jail for like 6 or 7 years. Like, I understand everyone likes to pretend everything's fake now these days. Like, even the world being round is now a contentious point. But this is real. Like, use the basic level of common sense. Why would anybody be a pedophile and get registered on the sex offenders registry for TV? Like, it's just, it takes only like a second of thought. There's the Prime Jack, and the Tier 1 Blake, and the Prime Petrit, Turtle, and Lucky. And the gift sub Shammy and resub Dumb. Oh, nice, Messi. And thanks for the bit star, and Dutch, and Electric, and Linux. And the Prime Grape and resub Entrusted. Let's see the look-alike. Wait, this is only a minute, though. And I don't even know who he looks like. One more and I want it to be a good one. The Curious Predator. This guy looks like the final boss of pedophiles here. This guy's looking mean. Thanks to the bits, Android and Ethan.
He walks
Thanks to the resub Shark.
and he makes himself right at home. I mean, he basically acts as if he were showing up at an old friend's house.
Well, I want to take a shower and look pretty and everything.
I don't know.
We clearly
All right.
have the element of surprise.
Yeah, you've got him right where you want him.
These guys sometimes don't know whether to think I'm the mad dad who came in unexpectedly, the police, or an investigative reporter. And so their mind is whirling away trying to figure out how they're going to deal with this situation.
And nobody fights.
Sometimes
which
they
is
just decide
surprising.
they're going to, you know, act like they did nothing wrong.
Would you come on over here and have a seat, please?
Yeah, I was just coming in here to
Good, how
check,
are
make
you?
sure everyone's still okay.
Good, sit down.
Just neighborhood
What's
watch.
going
I'm just meeting a friend that I met on the internet.
Trying to be normal.
Alan did
Cool
not
name.
miss a beat. It was almost as if when I walked in, I was somebody he had met before. No admission at all that this was a bad situation, that what he was doing here constituted a felony. You know, he was here to have a date with a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
And yet now he's going to be my best friend. And who's your friend?
He seems like a good friend to have.
Sam.
Sam.
Yes.
And Sam is who?
25-year-old lawyer.
Man, woman?
Oh, it's a girl.
It's a girl.
I don't know how old. That's why I'm here. I'm just curious.
They can say they're curious, and I'm sure they are curious. But when you go back and read the
Ironclad
chat
defense.
log, it's not hard to see that they were more than curious.
These are
They
2
were
gift
there
subs.
to,
Satirial.
actually
And
have
the
a
tier 1
sexual
giraffes.
liaison.
I hate
It was
giraffes.
curiosity absolutely curiosity that got me.
And what's your name?
Dan.
Dan. What's your
Dan
last
Schneider?
Alan.
We knew that there was a conviction in his past. It had to do with a domestic incident, stalking. You know, he had gotten in trouble for that. So, you know, here he is, some years later, apparently willing to commit another crime. How old are you, Dan?
24.
47.
47.
But, you know...
And you say, just wait 1 second, and you say...
I actually give sub Tommy and the resub Blue Eyes
wow,
White
13,
Lando.
am I too old? Nah, am I
Well,
too young? I hate to say this, but you're
okay.
not. Why do you hate to say that?
Let me
Because it's
say-
like I'm some old pervert, but girls your age
yeah,
are
okay,
so much
but
more
let
fun.
me- I have conversations like this with people that turn out to be guys more than half the time, you know. Or
So you're the victim.
Turn out to be very nice women, and that's basically how it goes out there. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But if
oh!
somebody tells you they're
Now
a
I get it.
13-year-old girl, don't you see something inappropriate about that?
Maybe so, but I have my big doubts that she was 13.
But if somebody
He-
says they're
yeah,
13,
he's
maybe
onto
you should
something.
Stay away.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely.
I mean, why take the chance?
Like I say, a couple past experiences show that they're never 13. You know.
So you visited people online. You visited people who you met online who said they were 13 before.
Well, yeah.
A
13
couple
or
hundred times.
15.
So it's not the first time you've done this.
Well, no. Wait a minute.
I just incriminated
I've
myself.
never met a 13-year-old girl from offline.
But what I'm
That's what I'm
saying
trying to
is,
say.
did you ever go meet somebody who said they were 13 online?
No, not 13.
This guy's arguing like a
16 in my
Redditor. He's
area,
just making
and there was
everything
there was
worse.
A guy that was,
Now, I've only had sex with 15-year-olds, actually,
points.
Chris.
you know.
What do you mean that's
who
still
had
illegal?
A big laugh on me. That's why I was just very curious.
There were a few moments when I was talking to Dan Allen where I thought, you know, based upon the look in his eyes, that this could go a couple different ways. One of them, not so good.
Boy, I wish I could just run home with my tail between my legs, and I feel like apologizing, but I mean, like, it's cyber. Who do I apologize to? And
Yeah, the cyberspace. The cyber gods.
I don't know. I feel sick.
Quite the conundrum, eh,
Well,
Dan?
I am not the police, but I am Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on computer predators. He knows that he's in a bad situation.
He's a
once
tier
the-
1 one-eye and a
camera
tier
guys
1
come
flaming hot dumpster.
And so he's not going to try to be my pal anymore. He's mad.
Well, you better. I'll shove that camera down his
I
throat.
don't think you're going to want to do that.
Why is that?
Do it,
I
Dan.
don't think you'll want to do it. Now, we can't keep you here. If you want to say anything else to us, we'd love to hear it. You're free to leave, obviously, if you want to go. Had he decided to pursue the more aggressive route, and
Did
had
he?
gotten physical, I mean, you know, we had security there.
No, Chris, you could beat his ass.
Security people would have stepped in to prevent that from happening.
No, you could have beat his
Can I
ass.
talk to you outside?
You can say whatever you want to say. Jimmy.
Well, I mean, I obviously want to say something off camera.
Well, I can't have the cameras turned off at this point.
Well, then I'd like to say that pretty much I think you have it all wrong.
Uh-oh.
But your point's well taken.
If you want to follow up, my email's on here, my phone number's on there. You can call me, talk to me. If
You
want.
won't have access to a computer, though, Dan. It's worthless.
Hi, guys.
What's up, Dan?
Pretty weird. Cut.
I know that what he wants to do is get me outside off camera
So you can beat your
and try
ass.
to convince me that he shouldn't be.
But
a
you'd
part
beat
of our
his ass.
investigation, and that's just not an option.
Like, just puts it like a couple
And
fingers in his
so-
butthole and it's game over.
It sounds weird,
What's he
but I'm
gonna
trying
do?
to be, you know, polite and decent with the guy, but yet at the same time suggest that, okay, it's time to go. Well, they're going to stay on. I mean, you're free to leave at any time. I mean, I've said I'm not going to try and keep you here. You know, if you have anything
He
else
just
you'd like
does
to
not
say,
want to
fine.
Yeah,
leave.
you're just doing a story, and you know I've got caught up in it, is what you're saying. But it's probably a very good story.
He's figured it out. If he never leaves,
Anything
he
else
can't
you
be arrested. The cops aren't allowed in.
Nope.
Free to go. Why don't you come on out the front if you want? Sure. Yeah. I think sometimes these guys are trying to figure out, you know, how they're going to leave. You know, if they go out a different door, are they better off doing that? Most of these guys
They got
are
him.
not hardened criminals who are going to try and run from police. Once they see that they're going to be arrested, that a number of deputies or officers are there, they pretty much cooperate.
Well, yeah, what the fuck was he gonna do? Damn, look at how curious he was, though. That is a curious predator. Very curious.